Hello everybody, ItherynPlays here, and in this video we have something special. We have another level 0 playthrough, this time on co-op. The last time was on Rogue. So what does that mean? I am playing as a level 0, no upgrades, no blueprints, and I'm going to be soloing co-op, and if I die, I die. The video won't be restarted. I'm not that scummy that would be a thing. I'm just going to keep on going until Exosuit dies, whether it be 1 run, 10 runs, 20 runs. The whole point of the video is to basically show that it is indeed soloable, and that the issue with a lot of the complaints you've seen on Twitch, YouTube or Steam are just player error and not the game's balance. The game is perfectly balanced, it is just player error and unwillingness to learn the mechanics of the game. Just like a lot of people will always complain about Dark Souls games, and that Dark Souls games should be catered to do their needs rather than catering themselves to Dark Souls difficulty level, right? So I'm not going to commentate as much as I did on yesterday's video. If you want to see, let's say, almost a full commentary guide on the mechanics of the certain areas, the QTs and the tactics that I employ for certain areas, then I would suggest watching that video purely for tactics. This video is going to be mostly about the challenge itself, so I'm going to be focused a lot more and talking less, because when I'm talking I'm a lot less focused. I make more mistakes when I'm talking, especially considering the fact that even when I'm focused on talking, I still make 1,000 errors when I'm talking. It's brilliant. I see a crossbow behind me. I wish I'd have actually looked at it first. I'm tempted to get +3 R&D for the crossbow, especially if it's got +2. I'm just going to go for +3 R&D and hope. Oh, that was the perfect choice. Well, that is about as perfect a start as you could possibly imagine. Now I just need damage. I'm going to ignore the decoy. I don't need the decoy. Ideally it would have had the infinite ammo perk, basically, which would have been well and truly ideal. But it's going to be good for QTs, less so for hordes, but I can just get a decent secondary weapon for hordes. Yeah, I think a lot of people who've been complaining about this game not done any favors for the game. I think the game may struggle because a lot of people have been turned off because of these people's opinions about how hard the game is, when in reality the game isn't actually hard. It's just, it has a learning curve to it. I think is the absolute best way to describe this game. It has a learning curve. It's not hard, just has a learning curve. So here we're going to swap for the decoy, because I can just pick up the grenades as I run to the parking lot safe room. Jeez, it's been a long old day, I swear. So I'm going to focus on this bit and not use my mic. You'll see what I'm doing and be able to tell. So So already you can see we have a very large amount of damage, purely crossbow diff. Crossbow really needs a nerf. I don't even know how you would nerf it, to be honest. I think its damage is fine. A lot of its perks are good. I think the way that you fix crossbow, honestly, is just putting the 50% reload as a tier 4 perk and putting the Pierce perk as a tier 3. Because I think its most OP perk is the 50% reload. The difference between having and not having that perk is astronomical in terms of DPS. This is a shame because I don't really like the aspect of you getting bloodshot from my chest, but I can't reroll, so it's the best perk there. Honestly, 15% credit is good, but I'd rather have the run speed. So it's fine. Here we get ammo capacity tier 1, and then we put all the rest of the points in ready to roll. The next safe house we will max out ready to roll and then start working on the enhancement reroll, one of the most essential perks in the game. The absolute, oh hang on, what was the crossbow? Shotgun, but I can't afford it anyway. I swear. I knew for a fact I was going to forget it, because I'm too used to having blueprints. So with lobby, we're hoping for south spawn. The zombies are hoarded at the south door because it's the easiest door to leave from. The north door is the hardest lobby encounter you can get on the first turn, I think. Like you'd think I'd go for the 15 credits here, but I want the max HP. So we've got south spawn. That's really good for us. Honestly, probably going to get 1 ammo as well because I want to push through with the crossbow so I can remain silent. So I want to push out as fast as we can, shoot the barrel, and then push out along the wall. So the reason that I say it's easier on this side is because we wait for them to start running in and then we hug the wall right the way along. This does not work on the other side. I don't know why it doesn't, because the room looks almost identical in, not identical, symmetrical, sorry. But it actually isn't, or the pathing of the mobs is, oh god, it has tracking. Oh, I hate tracking. Because you can't snapshot something else that's closer or something, because it will always go towards what you previously shot. I think this perk is so bad on any weapon. I do not like the tracking. More often than not, it's beneficial, but in the times where it decides it wants to shoot something that you don't want it to shoot, it can put you in a really bad situation. Now, I'm going to pay attention this time to the fact that I've picked up the key. I am absolutely not going to forget 2 seconds later that I've picked up the key. There's no way that I am going to be that dumb twice in a row. So yes, we're going to remember that I've picked up the key. And I'm not going to have an aneurysm and forget. You have no idea how absolutely embarrassed I was in yesterday's video. And the funny thing is I watched it this morning. Oh really? -1 enhancement? Awesome. Yeah, I watched that video this morning. I swear to god I cringed so hard. To be fair, I cringed anyway because I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I have a very monotonous voice and an incredibly boring personality, I'm going to be honest with you. You're probably already thinking it too. But yeah, I know nobody can stand the sound of their own voice, but yeah, I can't watch my own content, especially when I'm making mistakes. Preemptive attack is absolutely incredible for us with the crossbow. Ideally though, as I said, we get a second crossbow, one with better stats for boss killing. So we throw that straight over. It's not going to be a good one. Unfortunate. So I want to kite back and use the barrel. And then we finish off what's left. So actually, it's kind of surprised that I only had 1 grenade, to be honest. Right, so what do we want now? Well, ideally we get Snowball and we get more damage perks and then health regen perks. It's unfortunate that we're down one enhancement, but never try that room when you're solo without perks and whatever. There's just no point. Like, I don't even do it when I'm on my maxed account unless I'm in deep storage and feel like I have enough damage. And I'm fairly good at weighing up if I have enough damage, but I have once or twice done that room thinking I had enough damage or being too arrogant or whatever, and I've thrown away a video uh, by doing it and dying because I didn't have enough DPS. But that's the whole point of games like this, right? It's trial and error. And it's experience that lets you know whether or not you have enough damage. Like, I'm good at this game, right? Even though you see me miss a lot of shots or make mistakes every now and then, or you might think I sound like an absolute ape the way that I talk. Honestly, I do sound like an ape. It's just I don't really have much people experience. I'm kind of recluse. So, like, it's not easy for me to talk all the time when I already have almost no human contact, let's say. But now I don't even remember what I was saying. Awesome. I genuinely have no idea what I was talking about. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this back now and probably not want to upload it. But yeah, that. God, I suck at doing this. I should just stop doing commentary. Forced Evolution's terrible. I had a test of that yesterday after saying I specifically rerolled until I got it, and then I tested it on the last boss. Does not work against the Enrage, so it's actually pretty bad. Just get health. Hopefully we get a health regen. We do get a health regen. Absolutely perfect. Do I? No, okay. I was going to say, do I go all in on the crossbow and get one way? But no, that minigun is terrible. Why can I not pick up ammo? There we go. So like I said, now we max ready to roll and then start working on the reroll. So at the end of Office, I will be able to max that, and then I'll be able to max the first tier of Shock Absorber, which is very, very important to get maxed as early as possible, but reroll is more important because reroll is going to give you more health, more damage, and so forth. And will save you runs that otherwise have bad RNG. I really wish I remember what I was talking about when I started talking about myself. I don't have a clue what I was talking about. Jeez. Right, so Office, again, this is the easiest stage by far. I mean, 100% HP, obvious. We take that every day. It's bad perk when you have all of the cards and what have you, but when you don't, it's quite a decent card. Because obviously it saves us from being one shot because we don't have card collector. But when you have card collector, the percentage HP perks are really bad, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't ever pick them. There's just no point. So ideally we get credits here. I was going to say, and potentially we can get another cyanide grenade, but we didn't get one. Would have been hilarious had we gotten a crossbow there, but can't get everything you want, right? So, right, I'm gonna play this slow. We don't want to. Can I pull that skirmisher? Yep. Okay. Well, main threat of the room's gone. I just caught a glimpse of it there at the corner of my eye, so it's decent. Jeez, my aim sometimes. Because I'm looking around the room and planning ahead for my next shot, and then I like keep moving my mouse while I'm doing it and take it off the target as well. Or don't pull it far enough because as I said, I'm too busy looking around the room for the next thing to shoot at. So I may as well kill that exterminator, it's exposed. Another shot. Yep. And then we push in here and kill the other exterminator. I'm going to use my assault rifle so I can keep the shots for the exterminator. Right, so... Oh! There is no way that's a tier 4 crossbow, right? I mean, it's bad, apart from the first perk, but if I now get one way, then that is incredible. And crossbows are obviously going to run out of ammo on the last boss, so having two of them is great. I'm just going to ignore the health regen because I'm obviously wanting to stack as much damage as I can here. I think I have enough health at present. So yeah, we're going to start using the second crossbow. One sec. So first one was automatically track, so that's just going to be our secondary now, and we'll continue to just use the one that we've just gotten. I don't really care about its additional perks, so I'm not going to focus them. There is no way in hell I'm getting to tier 10 unless I get like a yellow cube in almost every single save room from now on, which I don't want. But ideally I get Snowball, and then I get one or two more damage perks, and we should be fine regardless of what happens. But at this point, honestly, this run's already in the bag unless I throw this somehow. So if you now scroll down and see that the video is like 2 hours long, then you know I somehow messed up this run despite getting two crossbows. Granted, I'm going to be honest, they both may as well be tier 1 crossbows because none of the perks on them beyond the tier 1 perk are good. So I don't really view it as, oh, he's got god roll crossbows, because it's not the case. This crossbow is, well, both crossbows are really bad. However, it's still a crossbow, so it doesn't really matter that much. You only really need 2 perks on a crossbow for it to be good. Where'd the other one go? Oh, still there. So when it comes to the crossbow, is there a chest? No. It is undoubtedly the most overpowered weapon in the game. The difference between having a crossbow and not having one is astronomical. Like, you will feel the power of a crossbow instantly over having any other weapon. You can have a tier 4 SMG with god roll stats and the crossbow with average stats will outperform it every single day of the week. It's not even a competition. Without a doubt, it needs a nerf. The difference is just insane. So yeah, hopefully they do nerf it, because I'd like to think that the balance in terms of the crossbow won't remain as it is at present, because it's just too easy to do things right. If you get a crossbow, it's almost guaranteed to either kill Exosuit or to do whatever challenge you're doing. So I'm just going to load this out and not 50-50 the stab. It didn't one hit, really? I have 50% as well, don't I? Did I not get 50%, or am I insane? I don't think I got a damage perk. Was that in the last one? Or was that on my arc run? Whatever. Did I? Or was that on my arc run? Because I've just done an arc video. Nope, it was on my arc run. Okay. Yeah, I've just finished recording a I can only run, so I'm melding it in. Interesting. I was gonna say that when it didn't one-shot the ghost. Okay, so that means that I'm gonna need to double stab every ghost in deep storage. Right, I've already lost one enhancement. Please do. Okay, that's good. Even better is not the one with wave behind, so I'm not wasting a lot of time. Honestly, what are the chances of me getting another crossbow here? Because if I get another crossbow, then getting the movement speed here would basically mean that I could unlock the tier 3 perk if it's got the tier 3 perk right. So it could be good. I don't think I'm going to need to recover 5 HP every 4 seconds. I'm probably seriously going to regret not picking this perk, but I'm going to go out on a limb and think that I potentially could get a tier 4 crossbow further down the line. So being able to get, I don't know, 35% damage with reduced range could be, beneficial. Of course, I'm running the gamble there of if I don't get a crossbow, then that was worthless. Well, it wasn't worthless, but I'm going to be honest, the regen isn't great. Or having both regen isn't great. It's still good, but ideally you don't want to be getting hit that much anyway. If you do get hit that much, then 9 times out of 10 you're making too many mistakes, and I don't know. It's guaranteed safe. Unless you get one shot, like it's really easy from that point, but 70% damage from 5 meters, obviously. Amen. I should have actually spent my points first because I could have re-rolled for Snowball, but hey ho! What can you do? Too late now. So now we got all points in Shock Absorber. And if I fail this run, then I'm going to max out Shock Absorber, obviously. Reload and get the extra shot. And get the extra shot, thank you. Now, what we're looking for here, we want Snowball. I don't think did we get a single percentage damage boost? I don't think we did we? The 15%, 40% one and such. No, we actually didn't. Okay, so like all three of the 15, 25, and 40% damage things were on the table. So we ideally want the 20% or 40% or Snowball, and we should be good. It would be nice to get one way, but I'm probably not going to get it. I mean, I have what, 3 chests to get it? Whereas I have a potential of 2 to 3 red chests between now and the end boss, depending on what side rooms I get and depending on the last room composition. So we always want to kill them there for rerolls. It's always the best thing to do, unless you're speedrunning, and then obviously skip them. Reason being is they are always worth 50 to 80 gold each, so you're guaranteed to get at least 2 reroll gold, maybe 3 reroll gold worth in this room. Okay, perfect. Obviously we take the 20% over the 15. There's no point rerolling that. Jeez, that made me jump. I don't know why I double fired at the second one, having already acknowledged the fact that the first one was killed with a single shot. Another reason, by the way, not to get that health regen that passed up a little bit ago is the fact that there is a chance that we can get a green chest or a green cube in the safe room, as well as the fact that in that side room, if it's a certain composition of that side room, and if I was to get it, then there would be no other green perk that I would want, right? None of them would really be of value. So now I at least have a perk of value that I can get. I'm gonna kite back to the light and get some not just some health back, but also some panic bar. Mainly the panic bar, because I want to push through and see the ghost and deal with the ghost without all of a sudden having no panic gauge. May as well kill this since it's about to drop off when it decides it wants to. Thank you. So I'm doing 680 on average per clip. So I should have enough damage for Exosuit already, but I want more to be safe for obvious reasons. So kite back to the light. Don't 50-50 the stab, wait for his attack. And then we just wait and dodge them all. It always baffles me how people get caught by this stuff. It's as easy as that, as long as you're not... I mean, I know I got caught by it a few times on some older videos, but once you've got enough experience around it, you shouldn't ever be getting caught by that stuff. It's really easy to dodge, so... So don't 50-50 it. Now we throw cyanic grenades at these. And we go and deal with the remaining and drop the... I'll use the console. We scout on the safe room to see what cubes are in there, because we can always see if there's a second cube. If it's a red one, then we know that we need to leave at least 500 to 800 gold credits, whatever you want to say, to ensure that we have enough to pick it up. And then we want to go do the two side rooms, right? Because we know that then we can re-roll almost all the way if it's only one chest in the room. So we know there is that green or a yellow cube? That looks like a yellow cube, I think. It's either green or yellow. So we know that I can potentially get another health regen or... Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to have to deal with this ghost as well. Unfortunate on its position. Again, not going to 50-50 it. So I'm just going to go radio silence while I focus on dodging. I say. I was taking my finger off the mouse button towards... the mic button towards spacebar, but didn't do it fast enough. Boomer reactions. Right, so now we do the two side rooms. We know that there is a green or yellow cube in there. I'm kind of fine with either, especially if I can randomly get like a +3 R&D or something. I'm going to have a quick glance in both rooms, ideally. I'm going to see what room this is. One that I'm not doing. I have enough damage for it, I just don't see the point in risking it, because if I make a mistake and die, then I've lost out on a really good chance of killing it first try, right? I have a lot of damage right at present. I just almost had a heart attack, I swear. I don't think I've ever seen that room composition. Holy crap. 3 waves, one of which, so one way obviously we get here. Yeah, 3 waves, one of which was the 2 skirmish. Oh, Jesus Christ, why am I so nervous about running along those paths? Because I'm not great with keyboard turning on narrow paths like that. Yeah, 2 skirmishes and a disposer while dodging 2 2 lasers to not get damaged because I've no health. Not ideal. Now, I potentially would have tried that if I got out of the previous room on full health, but I'm just not risking it. I don't see the point. Don't get me wrong, I can regen to full health and try it, but the last room was risky. I'm just not in the mood to try that. What could we get here? I don't think there is a single thing other than +3 R&D that I can get here that does anything for me. I don't even know if oxygen generator works on me. I genuinely have no idea. Can I get +3 R&D? I can't. It's whatever. I'm just going to get oxygen generator. Don't know if it works on me. Never actually tried it. So obviously we want to use the second crossbow here, not the first one. It's obviously our better one. Yeah, well, in fact, it doesn't matter because the stun doesn't work on Exosuit. But yeah, we have 2 crossbows. We have a decent amount of damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's enough, or should be enough, to kill Exosuit. I'm going to go radio silent on Exosuit. I'm going to not talk. I want to focus. I may say 1 or 2 things here and there. But I want to stay focused and potentially do this first try. I have 2 crossbows. I have a decent amount of damage. So this could be a first try again, which ideally is not the great, considering the fact that I'm trying to showcase how easy it is, but obviously don't really want to first try it both times. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just see. I can still die. I can still mess up or something. Let's just see. Wish me luck, and I'll talk to you after. And yeah, just like that. Just like that, we've done solo level 1 versus rogue, and we've done solo level 1 against co-op. So now all that's left for me to do is to beat my speedrun timer, to do a no-hit run, and then to do a hardcore series. I've already done all of the weapons, so I already have a video for all of the weapons, apart from flamethrower, because flamethrower can't solo kill Exosuit, and I don't know how much people would care about watching a failed run. I'm just going to add the points in case I decide to use this save for anything in the future. But yeah, that's it again. It's a 37-minute video, providing I don't talk too much here. Previous one was a 40-minute video because I didn't get as good weapons. So yeah, again, this is my point, right? People complained on day one that the game was too hard. People complained when they released Rogue that the game was too hard. Here I am with, what is it now? Let me check Steam real quick. I have 123 hours in Blackout Protocol since release. I've soloed the game many times with every weapon apart from the flamethrower. I've soloed it with the meme gun itself, the minigun, and the plasmoid launcher. Both of them are absolutely crap. Yet I've soloed the game with them. I've soloed level 1 Rogue, I've soloed level 1 co-op, I've speedrun the game in 13 minutes. Like, what more do you need to say that the game is balanced? If not slightly easy. I mean, I'm not brilliant at Dark Souls games. I can no death run them. I've no hit run one of them, but I haven't no hit all of them. Like some of them, I couldn't no hit if I spent 3 years of my life practicing it. Like I am not the best gamer in the world. Like this isn't hard. I just don't understand why people complain all the time and try to ruin a game's publicity and try to ruin its reputation by naming it as something that it isn't. It isn't unbalanced. It is balanced. It's very balanced. If I can come along who is an above average gamer at these sorts of games, like yes, okay, I'm like top 1% in MMORPGs that I commit my freaking life to and treat it like it's a job. But that's my field, right? I'm good at MMORPGs. I'm good at keybinding, movement, and dodging things. I'm not good at these sorts of games because I don't play these sorts of games. So for me to come along to this sort of game and basically do all these different challenges on it, it just shows that it's not this big, really hard game that people are trying to make it out to be. So yeah. If you somehow made it through this video, through the end of the entire thing, listening to my commentary and didn't put music on, then amen to you, honestly. I know I'm not the best person for this sort of thing, to be using my mic and talking when I'm not exactly the best for it. If you want to see this type of content more, leave a like, subscribe. If you actually somehow enjoy the commentary, then let me know that you do. If you don't like the commentary and want me to just put music on or keep the game sound effects, then also tell me that and I'll not use my mic anymore. If you have any ideas for challenges, then let me know and I'll try them. If you don't own this game and are on the fence about buying it, honestly, please buy it. You will absolutely love this game. If you like what you see but you're undecided, or have read negative reviews, this, that, and the other, this game is great. The devs are awesome. The devs are really friendly people, always talking in the Discord and always answering questions, responding to feedback. Like you couldn't ask for more from a dev team. They are really, really good devs, and they deserve that this game be really successful. But I get the feeling that one or two bad apples writing dodgy reviews after 10 minutes of gameplay are probably going to slightly affect the game's population, and it's a bit unfortunate. I really hope at some point this game really pops off because the devs deserve it, the game deserves it. And I think it'd be great. I'd love to see where this game could be in a year. I hope some big streamers and big YouTubers come to this game. I hope the population grows. And yeah, the game has really high hopes. I'm not saying the game is dead or anything like that. If you're struggling to do any runs, by the way, if you're struggling to do your first solo and need somebody to watch your content and tell you how to improve with some things or what you can do differently, let me know. If you're struggling to do runs and want somebody to help, I join your group and help you, be it carry you through a run or to play alongside you and give you information, tips, and stuff as we go, then honestly, just drop me a comment and I'm more than happy to help. I'm at the point now where I don't really know what to do on this game. I'm just logging on to do challenges and stuff. It's a really fun game to play. I'm a little burnt out, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not bored of it or anything. So any reason to actually have to log in and play and get excited for it to help somebody or something, I'd enjoy that. So just let me know and I'll reply. I read all the comments. So yeah, I've talked way too long now. It's now a 42-minute video. I apologize. Yeah, thank you for watching. Take care and see you around. I will show the damage before I end. So attempt 1 process completed. Yay! And it was a 41-minute run, but 5 or 6 minutes of that was talking, if not more. 160,000 damage. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next video.